Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna take a look at these two Alienware laptops that I used so far. These two laptops is one of the best laptops I have used compared to many other brands. And I'm just gonna do a quick review on both of them and see what are the pros and cons. Do know that this both laptop is not the latest model for the Alienware. So is it worth it to get it still in 2022? Let's find out. Alright guys, so this one is the Alienware m17 R4, which is much older than this one. So this one is the m17 R3. So I'm gonna go with the spec wise. So this is the R4. It has Intel i7 7th gen. So both of this device is i7. This one is 10th gen and this one is 7th gen. So this is running on a GTX 1060 with a 6 gig. And this one is running on a RTX 2070 Super. So this one have 32 gig of RAM and this one have a 16 gig of RAM. And they both have a largely battery capacity. And let's start with the clear coat, like what the finishing of the laptop is. So for this one, you can see that they do have two different colors, I believe. And the one I have right now is the dark side of the moon. It does have a high endurance clear coat, so you got a smooth like plastic feel like on the laptop. And this one is just one color, if I remember. Yeah, this is fully just matte black. It got a rubbery texture on it. It does stains pretty well though, as you can see right here. And this one's a little bit more plastic wheel. Alright guys, so we're gonna start comparing these two, right? So what's good and what is bad about these two laptops? So I'm not going to go too detailed on the spec wise because obviously the latest Alienware will be much faster and better graphic card to play the latest game. You know, both is a great laptop. It just depends which one you're looking for. So let's just look at the pro cons, right? So immediately you can see the 17R4, right? It's a huge laptop, huge. It's like a tank. If you compare the size with this one, it's literally like, look at this. It's so big. It's so huge. And it's heavy too. So the 17R4, it's coming the weight at 4.4 kg. So it's around like 9.8 pounds. Alright, so this little guy is heavy. This guy here, right here, is thinner and is 2.99 kg, which is about 6.6 pounds. So when you guys carrying around, this is obviously a winner to carry around. And this guy is just more like a desktop, like a huge tank desktop. So alright, so the bad thing about the R4 is the weight, and you need to have a dedicated gaming bag if you're gonna carry around. You just cannot use like a random 17-inch gaming laptop, which I tried. It doesn't even fit because this guy is huge. So for this one, they're both battery life, right? For gaming wise, without using the charging port, I wouldn't recommend it because they're terrible. You're getting about like 45 minutes to an hour of gaming for both of the laptops, even the new one. So I would just suggest that you're gonna need to carry your charging port with you all around. So let's see, for this guy, right? For some reason, this guy is huge, it's big, and it only has two USB on both sides, one this side and one this side. And what's surprising me is there's a 2 Type-C port where majority of people are still using USB port. So I'm not sure what Alienware is thinking about, but they did improve on this one. So you have one here and one here for USB and the other one on the side. And Type-C on the back. So this one have 2 Type-C. So one on the side and one from behind. So the other one, the differences for the sound quality is surprisingly is the R4. I'm guessing that they have a better audio system on this one and probably can test it out. But this one has a much lower volume, a much lower bass. Alright guys, so I set up for both of this device, same, and volume will be 50, 50, right? So I'm gonna start with the Alienware m17 R3. So let's test it out. So this is the volume for it. This is the sound quality for this guy. Now I'm gonna play R4 at 50%. See that? This guy, it's louder and have better bass. I'm gonna stop this real quick. So hands down, even the older version, the Alienware 17 R4 wins for the audio. This is a very nice audio indeed. You guys continue to hear it. And test it here again. Alright guys, so the next one we're talking about is the Rgb lighting, alright? So both of this laptop, it's sexy, it's nice, it's very, very outstanding. Like when you bring this baby outside, people will know that it's Alienware immediately. It's just how good the design is, alright? So let's look at the m17 R3. So the differences is this one, the newer one, of course, come with the rainbow effect that you can do. You can customize each individual key here and how you want it, WASD. This also have a rainbow effect on the icon, but it's still lacking compared to the R4, which you have one here lighting and you have another one lighting here, and your logo lights up too, which is really cool. I'm not sure why they don't include that. I mean, they're premium laptop when it first came out, and you even have this even lights up. This doesn't. This is no color, so you're talking about just rainbow effect on the Alienware. So I mean, other than that, behind this you would get the same RGB color on the back. Alright guys, so this is the back of the laptop, the RGB color. So obviously the new m17 R3, the major difference that all the lighting is from that guy is moved all the way to the back. You see the Tron light right here, which you can customize, and then you have this logo right here. And of course they have the new design m17. And this guy here, it doesn't really have any light on the back. It has 4 strips on the side of the laptop. So 1, 2, and the other one right here. 1, 2. So I think this is pretty cool. The visual wise, like, you can see it and you can enjoy it. Meanwhile, on the m17 R3, most of the lighting is from behind, and this is personal preference. So you can like the rainbow color or just 4 individual different color for this guy, the m17. Alright guys, as I was reviewing about this 2 laptop, right? This guy, the newer one, actually died on me. It's like 6% right now. And this guy, without charging, is at 73%. So this guy actually lasts way longer, this big guy, than this guy. I'm not sure, I think it has to be due to the new Intel chips, but these guys are very hot. This is surprisingly very cool laptop. It's like running at 49 to 50 Celsius, which is really good. And this guy went up to 60 to 70 without playing any games, just straight up just, you know, talking, reviewing the spec. So a lot of people don't really tell us, like, you know, when we're reviewing about how like hot these laptop goes. So for the m17 R3, it's really hot laptop. The temperature is really, it can go to extreme to even 100 on stock. So we're playing games like Dota 2 or non-high-end gaming, it's already at 90 Celsius, which is a no-no for me. Performing wise, it's still very strong on the m17 and it's very stable. There's no FPS drop whatsoever, but it's damn hot. It can go up to 90, 93, sometimes even 100 Celsius. And I'm checking the forum, like some people say that it's quite normal, but for me, for a laptop like going this hot, it's nuts. So right now I have to undervote this laptop. Meanwhile, this one straight out of the box is the coolest laptop that I ever used. Extremely comfortable. The keyboard is still better than in my opinion, still better than this guy. Although the color, of course, the RGB, this is way nicer. You know, you got the rainbow effect. But when you're playing games, WS3, you feel more comfortable on this laptop because you don't feel the heat coming off. It's very comfortable. Meanwhile, this one you can feel like it's extremely hot on the top. very, very hot right here. If you touch it, like it burns, you know. When you're playing games, it does burn your hand. And you're right here, it gets warm, you get warm. This guy, cool, you know, nice, cool. You can keep playing for hours, you wouldn't feel a thing. This guy, not so much. So, in my opinion, if you're having a budget or non-hardcore gaming and don't care much about spec-wise, right? Go for the R4, you know? It's a solid gaming laptop. You don't need to pay a premium price for it. Right now, it should be very cheap right now. And you probably can find the older model one for quite cheap. And if you're gonna be going for a more reasonable, like gaming, more high-end, you know, you want to play the latest AAA game, then go for this guy. I mean, you don't really need to go for the latest Alienware laptop, and which costs like your life saving on it. Like, I mean, this channel I want to talk about like low budget gaming. I mean, which you're getting older model, but you're getting a still decent graphic card. So for this guy, you can get like almost half the price, and you get a 2070 Super, which is equivalent to RTX 3060, if not a little bit better, you know, for this guy. And this guy comes with 32 gig. For much lower price, you get i7 10 gen, you know, lower gen, but who cares? You get a RTX 2070 Super, which is much better than RTX 3060. Like an entry for the 17, the latest model, and you're getting out of the box here. So I don't see the reason to chase and get the latest model. And the laptop looks almost the same, almost. Only slightly different. The new Alienware will come with like without the touch, the number pad, and more cooling on the both sides. So maybe you're paying a premium price for maybe much more cooling because you have 4 fans. But that's another video for me to review because I don't have it. Just have this two right now, and for the bucks, I think these two are a great laptop to play with. Great laptop. This guy, I enjoyed it. I actually used this guy more longer than him. This one I feel way more comfortable. It's much larger. It has the elevated, like the screen is much higher, so it doesn't hurt your neck when you're playing it. This guy, I need to get another extender for it to raise it because it's much smaller. But if you're getting this laptop and you want a portable, then I guess you have to go for the M17. But for me, guys, I usually at home, these guys are huge and they need an outlet to play any game. As you can see, this one is dying already, and this guy is still surviving. You need to have an outlet to play all this, you know, intensive game. If not, it just doesn't make sense to, you know, carry it around. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up, and yeah, one more thing. There is like a slight dent. Let me see if I can pull it over. There's slight dents here. I'm not sure if you can see with the video right here, but I'm not sure if it's normal, but I check on the website. Some people say it's normal, some people say it's not. But if anyone know about this, feel free to leave a comment below. And yep. Thank you for watching, guys. It would be great if you guys can like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Peace out.